What's up, friend? So it is me, your girl T, the wine diva, and today I want to talk to you about the importance of properly storing your wine. Okay, so fun thing, I have a little story to tell you. Here's the story of a lovely lady. Anyways, so I have a little story. So fun fact, when you are storing your wine, you want to make sure that it is, on its side, so you can keep the cork moist so it doesn't like dry up, break when you're trying to open it. Inside that bottle is like this whole ecosystem that's going on, and so oxygen needs to properly move, and it can't properly move if the cork is dried out. So you want to keep it stored on its side. You also want to keep it out of direct sunlight. You want to keep it in a cool, dark place if you possibly can, under a bed, in a closet, whatever you can do. Try to keep it out of the kitchen because the temperature of your kitchen actually fluctuates because, if you actually cook. If you're someone that doesn't cook, then it's fine in your kitchen, but your temperature is going to fluctuate, so you want to keep it in a place that's actually pretty static. And so something that I noticed, story time, like I promised you, is that in my living room, we actually have these lights that they're little, I don't know, like recessed lights, I don't know what, like little spotlights or whatever, and they are actually angled towards my bottles of wine, and everything that's like on the top shelf, which is top shelf, let me tell you, my top shelf wines, I was opening them up for different occasions, and I noticed that they had a little like bit of like, they were bricking, which means that they have kind of like an interesting tint to the color, like there's like a brick like tint to the color. It's not a huge issue in terms of like what it tastes like. It does kind of mute some of that beautiful, like especially if you've gone to a winery and you've tasted the wine and you know what it tastes like, and then you go to open the bottle and it's not what you're expecting, so it is a little bit disappointing, but it's still drinkable wine. And if you want, you can like make like a pot roast or use it as a marinade if you find that like you can't handle it. But overall, you want your wine to taste like the way you remembered it tasting, or you know that it's supposed to taste, right? So I was finding that my top shelf wines weren't as like optimum as I thought they were, and that's because the lights were pointing towards them and they were heating it up. It was cooking my wine. So you want to make sure that when you are storing your wine, even if you don't have a wine fridge, or lucky enough to have like a wine cellar one day, you can store your wine in like an easy place, just like on its side and out of direct sunlight and out of the heat. Heat is going to cook your wine, and so you want to make sure that your wine is properly taken care of so that when it's time to enjoy it, you can actually fully enjoy it. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you got some good tips and some sip tips and tricks out of this. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. Also, take a look into my Facebook group. If you're not already a part of the community, I invite you to come join us, party with us, and join us for some of our virtual wine tastings and all of that goodness. And if you really feel generous, please become a Patreon member. I would love to support you and have you support me and all that good stuff. And so thank you so much for watching. Continue watching one of the videos that are popping around on your screen, because the time that you spend hanging out with me actually boosts the algorithm, and we can all just love each other even more. Okay, have a beautiful rest of your day. Mwah.